So hold our heads up high and beat the drum to what we love. Risk the fall, oh, we have felt it all come crashing down from far above. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding. Only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies. The champions of a world that we defy. A soul ray of the few who rise up high. And we all fight at the last light. Hearing voices from afar, join the madness when the curtain falls. Risk it all, hold nothing back. Seize the day, we must attack. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding. Only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies. The champions of a world that we defy. A soul ray of the few who rise up high. And we all fight at the last light. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we bring to fall the giants?
We out here.
Not everyone said R, but that's fine.
All right, so I am Peter, otherwise known as Doppel, bringing you in here for some good old college League of Legends on this bright and beautiful day that we have. And here are my two wonderful co-hosts coming in, looking at some picks and bans. Introduce yourselves, boys.
Hey, I'm Dan the Boxer.
Hey, I'm Olive Guardian, aka Oh Baby, Oh Sweezy.
Ooh.
All right, let's talk about these picks and bans that they got coming in. Alistar, I'm assuming that's a comfort pick on somebody that they're just banning
Probably.
away. Alawi can definitely become an issue.
Always.
Yeah.
The Anivia and the Lux. Lux is probably for Merked a lot. Anivia is probably for Jerbear, although he's only played it like once, I think.
Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah,
a
that's Jerbear
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that's target ban, lol.
Target ban dab.
It's probably going to be a lot of target bans coming out.
First pick for Shawnee. It's going to be the Soulbinder Singe. There was no Singe
Oh my
ban.
god, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here we go.
I didn't realize that.
I'm ready to see it.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
VCSU. I'm sure you guys are great players, but you didn't ban Singe, so you're already feeding. It's pretty much over.
Yes.
Falcon Overwatch coming out with the first pick for the Vikings. It's going to be Tyrick.
Okay.
It's not Singe, so they're done so.
Okay, I see the Maokai coming in. Probably going to try and provide a little bit of lockdown.
Good safe pick. If you're gonna go against Singe, it might as well be somebody extremely tanky.
Yeah.
Shibby with the brand for
Brand,
Murtalad. They're
yeah.
just getting all their favorite picks.
May have gotten rid of the Lux, but I don't think they were expecting the brand.
Oh, Jeremy on that rise. This is over in Champ Select.
So much magic
out.
damage
Yeah,
coming
this
out
is-
though.
This is looking like it's in Shawnee's hands right now with these
Yeah.
these picks.
I'm
They got
usually
the brand,
positive and
Singe,
say that any
and
game's
Rise.
winnable, but holy.
Now the thing is, I feel like they're definitely on champions that they feel comfortable with, but I don't feel getting a good team comp off here is going to be as easy because they are all three on AP champs.
True.
And Singe doesn't get quite as tanky as he used to, so if they're going to pick a tank jungler, then they just have to put all their eggs into that AD carry basket and get them fed. Otherwise,
True.
there just won't be enough mixed damage.
If there's anything Toasty Bro's known for, it's carrying and winning lane. Well, they banned the Jhin from the Toasty Bro, though. Unfortunate.
Ooh,
Arguably
that
his best champion.
I was looking forward to the Jhin brand.
Yeah, that is very nasty lane. Fourth ban coming out from Shawnee. Gonna be a Sivir.
Huh, Sivir ban, huh. Although I guess Sivir does have a pretty good matchup into the brand, so
True.
makes sense to ban that away.
The Skarner.
Mm.
Oh,
Good
Jan's
choice.
best champ.
They've been keeping tabs on Shibby. They know what he's up to.
Skarner very strong. Shibby, an avid Skarner player.
Yeah.
As am I. I love me some Scorpion. Final ban coming out from Shawnee. Gonna be the J4.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
That's mostly for Shibby, so he doesn't play it himself. Good choice, Shawnee.
Yeah.
Zai coming out. Strong champion. And they also have the Rakan open, so that might be a little dangerous.
Hmm.
Although I don't think they're going to be playing Taric jungle.
Oh, that's right. It could be Taric top now that I think about it.
It could be Taric talk Maokai jungle. I guess that is true. Oh, the Jinx coming out from Toasty Bro.
Gets
Ooh,
jinked.
toasty.
Yeah, someone gonna be on that. Someone's gonna be really happy.
Oh,
I
the
know that-
Kane, baby.
Let's hope he
Ooh.
goes Blue Cane.
I'm so excited for this first game. I'm gonna be honest.
Although I
If
think
this
they
guy-
need
you're
a
having
bit
the
more
best
sustain in the
catcher of all time.
fights that they're not going to be getting from Blue Cane.
True.
If he does go blue, then they're all going to be so squishy because
No, he's
even,
gonna go blue. It
He's
should be.
gonna go Blue.
yeah, you're right.
Should be.
I know my boy. I know what he gets. I know what he
Should
gets
be.
up to. I know someone in chat
And I can't wait.
who's probably watching very happy about the Jinx pick. The
Darius.
Darius pick.
Darius support. Who would have thought? Shit.
All right, I think the game plan, as far as the Darius goes, is he's gonna try and
What's Maokai
claim
jungle?
their souls.
Oh, true.
Does he have a ghost? Ooh.
Yeah, he's spooky.
I used my summoner
Seriously.
spell IRL.
IRL.
Yeah.
Ghost. Oh, they got a ghost and cleanse on that team. Not very often seen.
True.
Makes sense for the
Wonder if
Darius pick
Darius-
because otherwise he is not going to be able to
Yeah.
catch up to Singed.
I wonder if he's running spellbook.
Yeah.
I wonder if Jerbear will be running the Aftershock. People have been taking Aftershock on Rise because it procs with the little root,
Hmm.
and it makes you extremely tanky for like early game trades.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. Oh wait, they switched the cleanse over to Ghost on that Ori.
Ooh,
Oh, and Darius switched to teleport.
Okay.
okay, not trolling.
I wouldn't call it trolling. I was actually liking their summoner choices.
Well, this probably
Yeah,
means
yeah.
Darius is running Phase Rush.
Yeah, almost definitely.
Oh yeah.
And then the cleanse on Orianna actually makes sense because in a gank, the only CC that they would have is the Rise W. So
True.
getting out of that would essentially just mean you're scot-free.
It would have been good all around for this game,
Yeah.
but decided for the Ghost. Getting a little overconfident.
Yoink.
They have no idea what's coming to them though with this Soulbinder singed. I feel honestly bad for them. I really do.
Yeah, they're gonna have to try and shut him down. And even if they do, they're gonna be devoting so many resources and so much time to trying to deal with him that it probably just isn't gonna end up being worth it. And they're gonna lose so much extra pressure around the rest of the
Yeah,
map.
not at all. He's just gonna be running around
Yeah.
like he always does.
Run in circles. Lol.
He'll be doing the same thing whether he's 10-0 or 0-10.
Yeah.
You cannot stop the singe, baby.
I do have to let everybody know. I do have personal business to attend to later today.
Oh, personal business.
So the second it hits 2:30, I'm dabbing IRL and I'm leaving.
All right. It's gonna
That's
be
not-
hard casting without you, friend. I've only been
Yeah,
talking to
well,
you for a
yeah.
little bit now, but I feel attached. I gotta be honest.
How do you
Yes.
think I feel, brother? I kissed
Yeah,
this
I
man
don't know.
IRL. That's true, by the way.
Boy kiss.
Boy
Dad.
kiss. I got my boy Fooey in the chat.
Oh, what's he saying? Oh wait, Fui's not in this game. Bible.
He said Rod, which is Chivy's name, IRL, is colorblind and can only see blue. True.
Wait, is that actually Shivy's name?
Rod? Yes.
I think so.
It's Rod.
Oh, he can only see blue. Yes, true. I can't wait to see the blue cane.
Yep.
I'm so
Someone in
excited.
chat mildly spamming Chungus #1. I don't know what that could possibly mean. There's
Yeah,
no one
I don't know.
in
what-
this game goes by the name Chungus. I don't understand. Oh well, I'm just assuming it's some kind of inside joke that the rest of us aren't in on.
Yeah. Starting to think it might be Dason. But then again, his internet sucks.
But yeah, I was thinking the same thing. But is that his Twitch name?
I mean, like, I hope not. No offense, Reclaim Heat.
I'm fairly certain that there's no one at all involved in this organization that goes by Chungus.
I mean, thank
really
God.
wish there was. That's a pretty nice name, though.
I like name to Chunk.
Chungus.
Getting into this loading screen.
So as we wait to get into this glorious game, do you guys want to talk about the Rengar Q revert?
Go right ahead, brother.
All right. Personally, I dislike it. I like the AoE Q.
I completely feel you,
Yeah,
but I would implore you to check his win rate, and the fact that he's almost banned every game. He's very, very, very strong now.
I was under
His
the
jungle
impression.
clear may be bad.
His
Again.
jungle clear. Okay, so overall, his jungle clear is better now, but in terms of taking chickens and krugs, you cannot do it on the first clear without
Well,
sacrificing
here's a
all
good
your health.
strat that I always do. I just don't take them,
Yeah,
and then like level 10, you one shot them. It's easy.
Ah,
Also, the thing is, the 4-stack Q would do more damage
True.
when it was AoE.
True.
Yeah, now the reason that it does less damage comparatively to the 4-stack with the AoE Q is because it gives you that attack speed buff.
That's true. That is true. Somebody correcting my bro Fooey in the chat. If I had the power to ban you, I would. We got the Beekeeper Singe from Soulbinder. Thank goodness.
This game is
the
underway.
best. Actually, Shawnee's just gonna win with just these skin selections. That
True.
brand skin and the Singe skin, both beautiful skins.
Jer
Look
Bear
at that.
showing off his tournament-winning Arise skin. Won the tournament at Shawnee yesterday. Looking to send VCSU home.
Hmm. Oh,
Both teams not really looking to invade, just kind of scouting it out.
No level 1 shenanigans. Except Oriana's
just-
just dancing in the mid lane.
Having a good time.
everyone's just kind of sleeping.
Minions have spawned.
Chibi trolling as usual.
Nothing new. It's to be expected.
My boy.
Shivy. Shivy.
So let's go get a peek. Let's see if he's. See if that Maokai. Yeah, he had some saplings in that brush there. Alright, camera is a bit hard to control manually, so I will let it go back to directed camera.
Very, actually. And an interesting rune choice here from Darius. He's going Electrocute instead of Phase Rush.
Huh.
So if he ever hopes to catch the Singed, I hope he has.
Yeah, I feel like in the most matchups, Phase Rush is preferable, especially in the Singed.
I agree. A lot of people have been taking Electrocute on just random champions lately, though. So maybe they buffed it and I didn't notice.
Yeah, I suppose. Also, Airy coming out from mid lane Ori. And then on the side of the Rise, we got a Phase Rush. So.
Well, level 2 first on the Darius. Gonna go ahead and chunk Singed out.
Guess that's why he takes Electrocute.
True. Good luck catching.
Looks to me like Singed started corrupting Potion because of the dot on Darius.
Soulbinder getting a little low.
Yeah, he's getting messed up a bit, but he's got pots. He's got pots ticking.
He loves it. Good poke from Mercalot. Mercalot toasty, bro. Broken lane.
Yeah, Tarek generally does well into poke lanes, but if it's oppressive enough, then there just isn't anything you can do.
Pings coming out from Soulbinder telling him, should we get out of here?
So much forward play coming out from Merc there.
He's aggressive. He loves it.
Oh yeah.
The best part about Mercalot is that this is the only champion he does this on. If Brand is banned, he just picks Janna and just shields all game. Really confusing.
Well, you could see in Champ Select they were afraid of his Lux.
True. True.
Yeah, I've seen him mess some people up.
He loves it, brother. He loves doing it. And dabbing IRL.
Yep.
I've seen him.
Ooh, red side jungler is making his way down.
Ooh, Maokai with the tri-bush flank.
Toasty and Mark, are they gonna get away?
Ooh, the flash.
Okay, Toasty. Oh, yeah.
Toasty, bro, is in a bit of a sticky situation.
Oh, the flash W from the Maokai. Gonna go ahead and get first blood on that Toasty, bro.
Yeah. See, Toasty Bro did avoid the stun, but it zoned him backwards so much that they were still able to pick up the kill after using flash as well.
Probably flashing the stun was the safer option.
Yeah. Oh well, it's a tough judgment call.
Yeah, when you're in the heat of the moment, it's tough to know what's right and wrong.
Yep.
First blood on the Maokai is not the hugest deal, but it's fine.
So in my experience, best thing to do against Singed is just buy Tiamat and a little bit of lifesteal. Just wave clear his wave clear.
Exactly. Best thing to do against him is just ignore him and farm.
Yep.
Because he will just flip you around and make you feel bad about yourself.
Although that does generally only work if he is proxying, which doesn't seem to be the case.
True. Ooh, pulled under the turret. Doesn't care. Didn't have his poison up. He's good.
It's very aggressive out of the Darius, but...
Darius actually lost more health than he did.
Oh, okay.
He's looking like he's going to be a dead one. Gonna have to go ahead and
flash use.
Soulbinder flashes on the turret, kills him anyway.
Alright.
This is what we were talking about, baby.
See, that's the thing about Singed. That happens with Singed and it happens with Teemo, and I hate to see it happen. People don't realize they're in lethal. Because all they think is, oh, they just do dots. I can walk away.
Little do they know they're the strongest champions in the game. Soulbinder on that Singed, though. Probably the only game he's going to get it today. Unless VCSU is just a glutton for punishment.
Yep. Oh, nice poke off on the turret.
Good poke onto the turret.
Ooh, okay.
Good full combo onto the Zai.
Oh.
Alright, that's
Forcing
two
the flash.
sums out.
The root does not connect.
And the mastery just for posterity. Gotta let them know.
Good old Elwood. whatever that last part is. Not even
let's-
gonna attempt.
Let's check out some items coming out. Ooh, Darius is level 6. Could be a potential kill here.
Shibby going in.
Coming in for the
Shibby
assist,
coming in.
though.
Oh boy.
Jimmy's like, this isn't Blue Cane stacks, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
Just trying to stall
Darius
out for the
high play.
Darius Q, but it isn't gonna work.
Unfortunately for VCSU, Soulbinder is 2-0.
Yep.
Yep.
Also,
Doing
first
very
buying
good on
tabbies.
stopping him.
First
Straight
buying
up.
tabbies.
Bot
Really,
Ninja Tabby.
really hard to deal with that coming into the Darius.
Really gonna be doing it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
yoinking
so
Jimmy's
red
red
buff.
buff.
Taking it away.
Usually
Gimme.
Jimmy's the one yoinking the buff. Gimme, never to be seen again.
Interesting Moby's buy coming out from the Maokai.
Ooh, looking to run around the map.
Oh, we got a
Full
fight
combo
going on
full
bottom.
card.
Just a little bit of poke. Both junglers making their way down. This could be a 3v3.
Looks like Malkai's just gonna go up to his blue.
Oh.
Well, they might just straight up kill the Tarek right now.
goodness.
Nice,
They
nice,
didn't
nice.
Just killed him.
Really, really doing well. Merked a lot in Soulbinder.
Shibby
Doing it. to him.
invading.
Shibby
bot side
invading.
blue.
Take my red. No one takes my
Oh,
red.
he's
if
got
you
it.
play with him.
He
I
gets
think
the
he
blue.
still has E. He can get out.
He
Doesn't
takes
even
the
need
blue because he can only see blue.
it. Yep.
True.
Tarek's still
get
making
red.
his way down. I don't think this is going to mean an attempt on Dragon.
No, I think they'll leave that alone for now. Pretty important, Drake. It will be contested.
Yeah, absolutely.
This poor Darius. This poor man. Didn't know what he was getting into.
Yep.
Toasty bro, I'm gonna need to see some zaps land, brother. Come on.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
I think you're 0 for 5. Dab.
See, the thing I love about top lane is it can just turn into a war of attrition where you aren't even trying to fight each other anymore and it just turns into a wave clear battle.
It's its own separate map.
Yeah, I do enjoy that about top lane. I feel like a lot of people complain about it. Makes it special.
Yeah.
Ooh, the invade coming out from the Tarek, trying to get a deep ward off, may be punished.
J-Bear just tearing him apart with these
Oh, my
spells. The
goodness.
Ooh,
flash.
flashing.
Ooh.
And it lands.
Oh,
Alright, nice
Dunzo.
combo out of Jared there.
Dunzo.
Tarek, never to be seen again.
Tarek, I don't know what he was doing invading.
Try that again,
Try-
Tarek. I
By
dare.
himself.
Trying to get a ward off there, really deep in the jungle.
Darius is
Trying to
bringing
turn this
the
around,
Sims
Darius.
closer
Oh,
to him.
Maokai on his way up. How much
They're
will
gonna
it
be able
even
to
do?
anything.
Honestly,
He,
he's just gonna go ahead and zigzag.
Still just-
Soulbinder has
around
used
the
ult.
kick.
Oh my!
Close.
Double assist coming out from Shawnee.
I can't even believe it. I can't.
Double kill for Soulbinder on the thing.
Oh
Holy.
my goodness. Shawnee, actually calm down, please.
Jimmy backing on the ward. Tubbs up here doing a little poke. Tarek up here too, apparently.
Tarek roaming top, trying to protect this turret. Does leave their bot lane open though.
Yeah. Pretty sure bot lane would kill their turret faster than the Singe would.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat, Tarek.
The Zaya's wave clearing pretty well, even while avoiding getting poked.
Well, given that buff over to Jerbear, this is a first.
Yeah.
My boy Shivy, a team player.
I didn't see that yesterday. I actually saw some buffs getting taken by the jungler.
I haven't seen this in the past 5 weeks. Like it's the last day. Might as well. be
Murtalot
good.
roaming up.
Murtalot, hello.
Oh, okay.
Where are you at,
That was
brother?
a bit of a miss combo. Didn't expect to have the Tarek there. Probably surprised him.
Miss combo, questionable flash, questionable positioning. It's all good. Toasty bro
Getting locked down in the
Maokai.
bot lane, but I think that he will get away.
Well,
And the
TP's coming
Singe
out.
coming in.
Oh, Soulbinder. He's like, nice try, Elwood. Your
Wasn't
day is
able
up.
to get the flip
Oh,
up.
baby.
Flash flip
Oh,
coming out. All right.
boy. Oh my!
Didn't even get to sticky here because she just straight up died.
Oh my! Actually, calm down. He's 5-0. Jeez.
It was Dunzo before, but it sure is Dunzo now.
Yeah, I'd hate to say that the game is over because it's still within the realm of possibility that Shawnee could throw the lead that they've accrued. But it's very unlikely.
I'm a very positive player, but I know Soulbinder when I see him. Oh, Shibby, Ian for the speed.
Oof, alright.
Gonna go ahead and ulti.
Oh no. May have signed his own death wish.
Get the damage up. Oh,
Probably.
boy.
It looked like a good choice. I'm not gonna lie at first.
Yep.
But then there was 3 people, and Jer Bear was no longer there.
And
Toasty Bro coming up.
Soulbinder
Gonna try
was
and
not
get them
there,
off of it.
You know.
I feel you.
Alright, Singed roaming
VCSU
down as
doing
well.
a good job of holding on. Only down about 3K-ish.
Yep, there's some more mention of Chungus in the chat.
Nice.
Not quite sure what that means, but I
My
welcome
boy
it.
Ben coming out with the Soulbinder makes me want to one-trick Singe TBH. True. Between Soulbinder and Beekeeper Singed, I kind of want to just play Singed every day.
True.
Some missing pings coming out from the failed wall hop.
I'm just honestly surprised that they're surprised.
Yeah, camera barely caught it, but eagle-eyed viewers would have seen that.
Lone Drake for Shawnee State, just further perpetuating their lead.
Okay.
4-man mid coming out. Oh, that
Vikings securing the Rift
VCSU
Herald
doing.
as a response to the
Herald.
dragon. Not sure if Shawnee will be walking up to try and contest it.
They're
Looks
peeling
like they
off
are.
just in case because all 5 Shawnee are
Yeah.
there.
Now the question is Shawnee going to try and secure this for themselves or just get a few
Jer Bear's
picks?
straight up just running around.
Oh.
Jer Bear, hello?
Okay.
Jer Bear's walks the bush with 2 members. Doesn't care.
Interesting choice.
Shield's coming off on the
Does not
rise.
care.
Does
Gonna go
kinda-
ahead and get killed by the Darius.
Oh boy, there he is.
Oh,
Darius.
Darius.
Is a double kill. This is bad.
Oh boy.
Oh, but will he? There's the heal. And, oh, okay.
Soulbinder
Stopwatch.
Oh.
And there we go.
Wow.
Soulbinder just ended that whole man's career.
Soulbinder, give me life. Thank
Now
you.
that was 3 for 1. That did end up being favorable for the Vikings.
Yeah.
True, true.
Could have been a lot worse though.
Could happen.
If-
Soulbinder
wait.
did style on him and probably gave him a little
Yeah,
bit of
they need
tilt
to wait.
factor.
Soulbinder engage, and maybe not walk into a list of 2 people.
Not really sure. Jer Bear's lagging. Hello? Restart
Or maybe
client.
he just doesn't have enough sleep, you know.
True.
Or he actually played this game so long yesterday that he forgot how it worked.
Jer Bear did play League of Legends yesterday for 16 hours.
Yep.
My word.
Probably a little tired.
When you gotta practice, you gotta practice.
True.
Yeah.
Looks like
Still
the
only a
Singed
3K
running.
goal lead for Shawnee.
Looks like the Singed is running bot lane. Gonna try and create some pressure down there.
Gonna go ahead and lane swap. This is Darius. Darius and Tarek doing the best so far. Tarek is 3-2 somehow. I didn't even notice.
Yep. Now they did do a pretty good job of shutting down this Darius in terms of gold because it is about 15 minutes. Not finished his cleaver yet. I'm not sure if he has enough gold sitting on right now to actually finish it, but
Full coming out from Merkelot.
Oh.
Gonna go ahead and have 4 members top side. Still trying to take this.
Soulbinder
Herald
creating the bot lane pressure, maybe potentially taking the turret in the next 2 waves.
Not Soulbinder. Shibby does have a ruby crystal. That's making me a little nervous, Shibby. Don't be trolling me. I waited all week for your blue cane. I missed yesterday's blue cane.
Yep. Bot lane turret going down. I believe that call to push bottom by Soulbinder was made because the Herald is still up.
True.
And now that they've brought not even just the Maokai, but the Darius as well into the bottom lane, that's going to be a free Rift Herald coming out from Shawnee.
Taking a lot of pressure. Getting a lot of objectives. Soulbinder. He's not playing Sims, he's trolling.
True.
Ooh, Toshi, bro, just going all in. Shibby is here.
Pretty quick. Oh, man.
Terra ult coming out. They just have to stall now.
Shibby is
Shibby
inside the
out
Orianna at the
again.
moment. Well, Maokai with
Oh,
the flank.
boy.
I'm gonna go ahead and take down the bot laners.
Not looking too
Ooh.
good. Looks like
Oh, the flash
Nope.
to get on the same side on the blast cone.
Very well
Glad
played by
this Darius-
Soulbinder.
Soulbinder seems to only go after this Darius. Oh,
Not taking any damage. He's
Shawnee
doing
is-
all of the damage.
he's losing a lot of team fights here because they're forgetting that Soulbinder is their team.
True.
Maokai just
Not doing a lot of damage to this turret, I'm gonna be honest.
but
Once the
turret's
minions
not
come
really doing
through.
much damage to him. So,
True.
oh, missed the bush first time.
Soulbinder going to be able to shove one more wave in bottom before he has to back.
The Soulbinder
Hopefully,
is still
Jimmy-
7-0.
Hopefully Shibby will think twice before ulting from now on. Second time he's ulted an Orianna, and she's taking him all the way into the enemy team.
I think the ult that fight was actually it was at least a pretty good idea because he was trying to stall for the Taric ult to run out.
No, it's definitely a good idea. Trust me, I would do it too.
Yeah,
But it just hasn't worked out so far.
Yeah.
really good on
Sorry.
paper, not quite as good. in
Whenever I die
execution.
twice from something, I start to reconsider.
That is some smart thinking actually right there.
You know, the first death could always be a fluke.
True, true.
Second death, I'm just like, I'm trolling.
It's a little hard for me to tell with that Kane skin, but has Shibby chosen a form yet?
Let me take a peek. No, he hasn't. He's still regular Kane.
I think what may have happened is he got
Yeah.
enough orbs. Is that what they're called?
Souls,
got
orbs,
enough
I don't
blue
really know.
blue souls
I just call 'em
slash
stacks.
orbs. Yeah, he I think he got enough blue stacks to be able to choose Assassin Kane, and is actually sitting on them, waiting for the 4 minutes until he can become.
Shibby, Shibby, Shibby.
bit
Come on,
tankier.
man.
Shibby. You're tryharding.
You're tryharding, Shibby, honestly.
Yeah, what the
The
heck?
miner's 7-0, and you're jealous. Now you're tryharding. Wow.
If there is any time to try hard, I think this
They
may
put
be
a
that
scanner
time.
on that. Pretty nice.
I would love to point out the fact that Shibby does have an 18 stacks mage ad.
I think you mean Soulbinder.
Oh,
though.
I didn't even.
Soulbinder,
I didn't
my
see-
bad.
I actually did not see that.
The flank coming out,
Ooh,
Oh, flung
that's
out
a
of the
lot
Taric
damage
ult.
coming out from this
walking back in.
fast
Look at
now.
him. He just like juked everything.
He doesn't care.
Oh
He killed
my
her from the
God.
other side. of the
So
wall.
much AoE damage coming out from the singed poison.
Oh.
Look at this.
He's like, my entire team's dying. You think I care? See you later.
Actually, oh
Roger
my.
kill. This could be
Could
the
this
one.
be it?
Could be a. Darius flashing. Oh, I can. Wait, keep me on my seat, baby. I'm dabbing. I'm dabbing right now.
Pentakill.
Pentakill coming out from Soulbinder.
I do
The
not
dream
believe this.
is alive.
Soulbinder, 12-0, 25 sacks on the. Oh my.
I'm dabbing ILO.
Hello, I'm dabbing. Oh my.
I don't
God.
think they're
Goodbye,
going to let
Arnie.
this pick get through in the next game.
Oh my god. The other team was literally, they're so normies, they were literally playing Fortnite and we're not paying attention to the game. Oh my goodness.
The best part about that is almost the entire team from Shawnee died because their team fight is not the greatest, but Soulbinder just came in and killed every single one.
That's
of
what
them.
I was saying. They kept losing every team fight, but they forgot that Soulbinder is their team.
They're not really team fighting if they're not fighting Soulbinder. To be honest.
Yep.
Soulbinder 12-0, 25
on-
stacks.
On that note, it's time for me to get out of here because that's happier than I'll ever be in my life.
That's all he needed to see.
Leaving on a good note.
Well, I'm dabbing IRL.
See you later,
Lol.
friend.
Dab.
See you later,
see
brother.
ya.
Gone but not forgotten. Oh, Garden, my boy.
Great performance coming out from just both teams, really. I mean, I think that was played pretty well. Getting back into the Taric ult after being flung out. Good move by the Xayah. Just not enough to deal with the dot.
Bear with me here, Roppel. I am lagging.
Ooh. All right.
All right, there we go. Back to speed. Toasty Bro, Bear sharing a lane. Darius pushing bot by himself.
Since Soulbinder's heading down to bot lane, there may be a 3v5 situation in mid if the Vikings can get a hard engage off. Oh, and there it is. There's the hard engage.
Glory from the Maokai.
Taric ult doing so much in the dive.
This right here is a good chibi ulti. Lots of health.
Yep.
He is doing quite a bit of damage to this Maokai. Red Cane is very, very strong.
AoE coming out from the brand. Oh, and there's Soulbinder flashing in, getting exhausted. Oh, might be
Soulbinder, you're strong, but you're not that strong.
very
oh, wait,
tanky
yes,
with
he
the
is.
ult,
Never mind.
waiting it out with the stopwatch. Very nice W.
Seriously.
Coming out from Shibby.
You have to do it to him like
Just
that. Just
carrying the team fights.
Soulbinder.
I think the
Soulbinder's
initial
absolutely
call.
ridiculous.
I think the initial call by Shawnee to pull a 1-3-1 there, sending the Rise and the Singe to the side lanes, didn't necessarily work out in their favor, but
No. Could have been a lot worse though.
could have been a lot worse. Soulbinder coming in, cleaning up.
I think VCSU is just really looking at team fighting whenever Sinch is not around, just as fast as they can before he shows up.
Yeah.
And it just happened not to be fast enough. The flash righteous glory from Maokai was just not fast enough.
Yeah. There was a good call by the Vikings, but just not enough to deal with this 14-0 Singed.
Absolutely not. Sinch
Ooh,
with the
Shibby
new
giving
Leon
away
Grace
another
also.
buff.
Wow. Shibby's a reformed man. He's Red Cane.
He's feeling
giving away
very
buffs.
generous today.
Wow.
just
Just go ahead and-
absolute theft coming out from that Rise.
Just yoinking the chickens, no matter what. The Bear style. Has his Archangel staff. Has his Abyssal Mask. Very strong at the moment. Sinch
Shawnee
also
not
with the
having-
new item changes. Very, very strong.
Yeah.
The new Leandre's on Sin is ridiculous.
Absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly. I think Leandri's on pretty much anyone who even thought of building it before is so good now.
True. It's especially good on long-term fighting mages.
Mm-hmm.
First mages is not so good anymore because the flat pen's gone. But if you're fighting for a while, it's devastating.
Yeah. I have seen some Mordekaisers.
True.
Oh,
Very good.
okay,
Mordekaiser.
Soulbinder going on the
Mordekaiser
engage.
works well. Soulbinder, he's never not engaging. He just happens to be fed. Ooh. Worked a lot, and Shibby just taking out the Xayah off to the side.
With no AD carry and no way to escape, I think this fight is pretty over and decided.
The Jinx Rocket didn't even get to connect.
Questionable stopwatch, or, well, I guess Zanya's at this point. Questionable Zanya's there, but didn't really lose anything for doing it.
Was it questionable or was it BM? That's what we really got to think about. The
Ooh.
Rise ulti into the Baron pit. Gonna go
Look
ahead
at that
and snatch
macro
hit.
level use of the Rise ultimate. Wow.
Shawnee really looking like a devastatingly strong team today.
Yeah. Baron's gonna be free. Just gonna pick up a few items and then head back to lane.
Soulbinder, full build already.
Wow.
25 minutes in the game. Has a Void Staff. This is just nasty.
Now this is the point at which I think a 1-3-1 may be in Shawnee's favor.
True. No one can really stop Soulbinder at this point.
Yeah.
It's going to take a good 20 minutes for them to catch up to his stature.
I think having a Soulbinder mid with Murktalot and Toasty, sending Shibby to top, and perhaps Jerbear bottom. I think that may be the best course of action.
Agreed.
Or they could just run it down mid, 5v5, and probably still win.
Oh yeah. I mean, if Soulbinder's there, it's just a done deal. Right now, they're just taking their time. Got the dragon. 3 drags, 4 Shawnee.
Yep.
2
2 Infernals.
1 cloud.
Kind of a big deal.
I think the 1 cloud is more important, to be honest.
In terms of rotations, yeah, sure.
In terms of overall power and strength. Did you know if you have 1 cloud drake, you get 50% AP?
Wow, did you know that if you actually get a Cloud Drake, it provides you the Baron buff for the rest of the game?
Ooh, this is true. They do have a Baron buff. My boy Roppel knows what he's talking about.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and just
running through the entirety of the enemy team. This looks like a wipe.
Also really doing it to him. Red Cane, by the way.
Ace coming out from Shawnee.
It's not even exciting at this point, guys.
I think this game may be
Win the
over.
game.
Yep. Vikings were coming in with a comeback around mid-game. Slightly.
Vikings, their only misplay this. Oh wait, Jerbear trolling. They're in the fountain. All right, none of them died.
Little bit of BM, but not.
All right, we good. Only misplay Vikings made this game was not banning Sin. Unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and be first game victory for Shawnee.
GG's all around, and with that, we're gonna get ready to set up for the next game. Just kidding. We're going to go over some post-game stats. I know that's what you all want.
True.
I'm just trolling
Yeah,
a little
check
bit.
the damage dealt, if you will.
Look at this absolute demolition.
Can't really say I'm surprised.
Just look at this. You know what? This is very impressive. But you know what really wins games? Total damage to turrets. Let's see who's coming out. All right, there's some decent damage coming out from the Singed.
Ooh.
I think just overall, Toasty Bro was more of a turret taker this game than a team fight demolisher, but that seems like
he did
that
not
responsibility.
Get his best champion.
Yeah. I don't think we can have any kind of replay, but in that last fight, there was an Orianna ult coming out from the Vikings that I think was miscast.
Completely whiffed.
Yep, self-cast on the
Don't know what
Orianna.
to say.
I think what may have happened was the Maokai was just a little bit out of range to get that ball on.
That's always feels bad, man.
All right, moving into the next queue. Setting up for next game. Anything you want to talk about?
Well, we
in that
got
last game that was a
Fooey in the chat saying Toasty 010 on the zap, Pog champ. Poor Toasty, bro. We got my boy Ben. That Penta made me impulse buy Beekeeper Singed. Good for you, Ben. Correct choice, I would say. And I really I want to see Singed again. I mean, I'll be question marking the Vikings if they don't ban it, but good on them. Take on the challenge.
I'm fairly certain we're not going to see the Singed again.
Roppel, I hate to break it to you, brother. You're not the support.
You're right.
Rengar support, though. OP.
I actually did play Rengar support and Rengar AD carry yesterday, and I won both games.
Nice.
So I think earlier you were talking about how scary Rengar is with his Q revert.
True.
I believe that currently Rengar has the lowest win rate in both top and jungle. But that may just be a bunch of people who have not played him just getting on the meme. Just getting on the Rengar meme. Old Q's back. I have to
Yes,
play him.
you gotta really think how skewed that is, because that could be bad champion, that could be bad players. You never really know. Rengar tends to attract a lot of bad players because he's not simple, but he's not like complicated, and he does like a crazy amount of damage.
Yeah.
So most bad players are like, I want to do the most damage in the game. So like Rengar is a good one.
See, the thing is, I feel like with the AoE Q, there's at least you could possibly miss it and add a little bit of skill. All right, going into this champ select,
True.
gonna stop
And you
talking
could
about my
not
own
play.
personal issues currently. I am crying
It's all
though.
good. Have you seen the Zac bug though?
The run?
No. So I'm a Zac one trick. I didn't know if you knew.
I wasn't aware.
But there's a bug now with Zac that if you have Hex Flash up, right,
Okay.
you can cast any ability while in the air from your E.
Huh.
So while you're in the air with your E, you can free ulti land in instant ulti.
That's pretty nice.
So hopefully that lasts a while. I'll get some
I
free ulti.
almost don't want them to patch that.
No, I literally don't.
All
Wait,
right.
No Singe
No
ban.
Singe ban. Wait,
For the
they have to
Vikings.
third. They have to third ban it. This is gonna be the Singed ban.
If I was
Either
Shawnee,
that
I
or
would
they're
ban Singed. But out of respect.
they're either gonna
Yeah.
ban Singed or pick Fiora. They have to pick.
Oh, they
Fiora.
might be picking Singed. I didn't notice that they
Oh.
were first pick. Taking the Singed.
Okay.
Soulbinder. I was gonna say, holy.
I guess that is what you get to do
What
when
are they
you when you're
doing?
first pick. Not. Oh,
Taking the-
wait a minute.
All right, Soulbinder might be pushed over the edge a little bit here.
Is this a meme?
This might be a meme. This might be him tilting. This might be him tryharding. We won't know.
Guess we'll have to wait to find out.
Ooh,
Oh,
the
okay. Jace.
Jace is a good pick into Singe, I hear.
Yeah, I haven't personally seen the matchup very often, but it seems to work out in the Jace's favor.
I'm just going off of what Soulbinder tells me. And I'm assuming he would know. Plays that champion a lot. Jibby might be taking the J4. Might be taking the Kane again. He had an excellent performance on the Kane.
Yep, definitely did. Skarner.
The
all right.
Skarner. It was left open.
Gonna be getting some picks.
The disrespect from Vikings taking the Singe. Will they be able to play it up to Soulbinder standards is the real question.
Now, is it a disrespect, or is it just that they respect him so much they look up to him? They want to be him.
True. True. Ooh, they're taking the Rise too. They're just yoinking all of Shawnee's champs.
Oh yeah. If it worked for them, it'll work for us.
True. Let's go ahead and take their champions. We'll take Orianna. Jared Bear, pick that Orianna. Better yet, pick Darius. Go Darius mid. I'm ready.
Let's pull the old switcheroo. Just change. When you change. Never mind. It's gonna be a bad joke.
Listen, we're all about bad jokes here. Ooh, picking
Okay.
the Viger from the Jer Bear.
I think the Vygar
matchup
pick
being
is
the
actually
Rise.
meant to counter the Singed, because in a team fight, the Vygar box can just zone so much.
True. True. It's also a good lane for the Rise. The Rise has to be fairly close
Mm-hmm.
to do damage. The J4 ban coming out from Shawnee. Again, good choice. I'm sure their jungler probably plays J4. I think because it checked the op.ggs before this game, unfortunately. Early casting times, you know how it goes.
Yep.
Respecting the Lux again, good choice. Respecting the brand as well, it was the first ban.
So many AP champs being banned away by the Vikings.
Zai was pretty impactful early game last game.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and ban her away.
Seems
Oh,
that
banning
the
the ban again from the Toasty. Come on, man. I want to see my Toasty on the Singed. Or not Singed. I got Singed on the brain. Caitlyn, the classic Toasty, bro.
Now, last game, did Shawnee ban away the Sivir? I think it was Shawnee that
They
banned
did.
away the Sivir.
They did.
So it seems like the AD carry coming out from the Vikings probably enjoys wave clear.
True.
Seems to want to play the wave clear and leave game, which I do respect.
Gonna go ahead and pick the Varus instead. Potentially, Sivir's not the best into Caitlyn, I'm assuming. Is the thought process behind that.
Yeah, probably not.
Highest range versus potentially lowest range? Might be Lucian, actually. B-Dragon, the final pick for Vikings.
I think that Lucian's range is either 500, which seems a little bit on the low side, or like 525, something like that.
Final pick from the Myrtleot. The Janna.
And it's on the Janna. You said
As I
it. You
told
said
you
it last
before.
game. You knew what you were talking about.
New brand, no brand, Janna AFK Shield.
Now I don't know if you saw the whole Shawnee tournament yesterday, but there was actually some really good cues coming out from Myrtleot on his Janna.
I actually, in fact, I watched the entire thing.
I think there were a few times where in the I'm blanking on his name, Rakan. In the Rakan matchup, canceled the Rakan knockup with a Q.
Myrtleot just really doing it to him, apparently. I did see that. I do remember. Myrtleot on the Janna. Wants to do all the damage in the world.
Yep,
Tries
going to be
to
very interested in seeing how this works out for Shawnee. Now, once again,
Yeah.
I think Shawnee has a very weak team fight, but in terms of getting picks, the JCQ, just Caitlyn works so well with all the extra range and the ultimate, and also the Skarner.
Very much a pick comp. Very much a team fighting comp from Vikings.
Yep.
Ben in the chat wondering why Jerbear didn't pick a soul. Jerbear's Aurelion soul is very clean, but Rise, not a good matchup for a soul. His root cancels his stars for some reason. So wouldn't have been the best choice. I don't really think he's looking to troll. Hopefully Myrtleot stays Ignite. Janna. That gets me going.
Yep. The aggressive Janna.
Those are the best kind of Jannas, honestly.
Yep. Now, one weakness I am potentially seeing in the Vikings team comp here is they have so much magic damage. The only person who's going to be providing any AD is going to be the Varus, and he still does mostly mixed damage.
And he does mix, so.
Yeah.
Magicus will be very strong this game. I know Jerbear goes Abyssal Mask first on Viger.
Is that
100%
true?
of the time. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So he will potentially be strong if he doesn't get early set behind. And Skarner will just be infinitely tanky. Curious to see if Shibby goes Triforce first item. I prefer full tank, straight up Skarner.
Yeah, a lot of
Triforce
damage coming
is
out from
good.
the rest of the team. I think full tank is probably going to be the way to go, but
Probably will be the best option.
I think you and I both know that isn't the preferred play style of Shibby.
True. True. But he did go red game last game.
Yep.
So he seems to be try-harding. If Shawnee does win this, their record will be 3-3, which is an admirable record. Just waiting out this caster delay. No respect for casters. It's not like Weed Ghost.
As if.
Weed Ghost. I would Ghost at least.
Looks like Tubbs, the Vikings mid laner, is going to be taking cleanse, just denying the CC from the Vigar box.
True. And I'm not sure if that works with Skarner ulti,
Oh, I'm certain it does.
but I know it works with Skarner E auto.
Yeah.
So either way, good choice.
I'm pretty sure it works with ulti as well.
I would think so. Doesn't work with suppression.
All right, Snow Day Singed coming out on the side of the
pretty
Vikings.
good.
It's not Beekeeper, so,
It's not Beekeeper.
you know.
And Tubbs does not have the tournament-winning Arise skin. And
Ooh.
he's still going Spellbook. Oh, Jerbear also has Spellbook. Interesting.
I think late game they're probably going to be switching that to Teleport.
Potentially. Shibby does have the Predator. Standard on Skarner. Standard
Ooh,
things
some
coming out from Vikings.
pings for a potential invade on the side of Shawnee. Probably just scouting again, but
Skarner is a good level 1 invade champion. You could potentially get a 5-man E and auto attack them all. This Braum, get a little closer. Just get a little closer. Come on, Jerry Bear, start E. Do it to him.
actually with the Fog of War, I'm not sure if they can see him. Oh, Merked walking up. Oh,
Ooh. The flash.
all right.
Jerry Bear did start E, and they could not see him. He was correct.
Minions have spawned.
Braum, no flash. Hopefully that's worth it for the E start on Jerry Bear. Doesn't get to be stacking too much early.
Yeah, delaying the extra AP just by a little bit, not super impactful, but they did get a flash for that, so I'd say it's definitely worth it.
True, true. No one lost any kind of health on Shawnee either, so back. The wider just run the top. We did. Standard clears for the jungler here. Except Sejuani does skip Gromp. I don't know if that's normal on Sejuani.
I think Sejuani clears Gromp pretty well because of the E. It does percentage max health magic damage, and Gromp has negative AP or negative MR and a lot of health, so it actually does pretty good damage. But
Opting to not.
Gromp also deals a lot of damage as a camp, so
True,
probably just
true.
trying to conserve health.
Skip chickens as well. Probably looking for an early gank. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, definitely going for a level 3 here.
If you were to just look at the mini-map, you would assume blue side is Shawnee State. But unfortunately it is not.
Yeah.
Jerbear getting shoved out early as expected.
Yeah, Sejuani being forced to back actually instead of ganking too low after taking that red buff. I think Sejuani actually has a pretty relatively easy time taking chickens, as long as as long as the mana jungle item is taken first, since that steals health from every creep that you've affected with your AoE, and Sejuani
True.
has 2 AoE abilities that constantly leech health. Just generally, champions with an AoE have a really good time taking chickens, but probably too low after that red buff there.
Potentially due to the aftershock, a lot of Sejuanis do take blue silver for the better clear. Well, we'll see. Back, got a poacher. Oh no, Hunter's Machete.
Ooh, getting poked down pretty heavy under their own turret.
That's what they're really trying to do. Mercalot spamming the Q.
Yep. Shawnee seems to have the same game plan that they did early game. Last laning phase. Just shoving in and poking. Although that may come to nip them in the bud here. With the Sejuani being bot side. Meanwhile, Shibby,
Up top lane.
yeah,
For a
counter
dive.
jungling. Oh, yeah, he's very low. Next wave, this will be a dive.
Oh, he is. They are looking for a dive.
Oh,
He's going
walking
to
up.
ward.
Got the ward.
That's going to be the death of him. Flash, auto. Couple auto attacks.
All right, looking good.
Blood.
Oh, gonna die to the turret, though.
Gonna die to the turret.
Potentially,
would have lived
still...
if he would have went downwards.
Yeah, that's still definitely worth it, though, because having the jungler off the map isn't necessarily the worst thing as long as they've already gotten all their camps.
Oh, completely.
Yeah. Meanwhile...
And setting Sims behind, also good.
Yeah.
Elwood getting very low down here. Toasty Bro and Mercalot still got a good bit of mana, too. Sejuani up here, looking to hold the top lane a little bit. The binder shooting her up. Not gonna be doing crazy amount of damage. Pretty good.
Not really looking to kill there, just chunking down the Sejuani so that she has to back before taking the rest of her camps.
Good choice by Binder.
So much oppressive poke coming off. Good combo coming out of Tubbs, got some damage off.
Ooh, stunning. Tub.
Not gonna
Get the
cleanse.
full damage off. Now, ooh, that Q just barely hit J-Ray.
Yeah.
Getting low. Gonna have to back.
At least Jerbear did shove in the lane before he had to back, so not the worst. This might be a kill.
Soulbinder.
Super
Getting
low,
attacked
running
by
out of
his
mana.
own champion. I know how that feels.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Let's check if anyone's gotten any important items so far. Shibby does have the boots, so Predator is going to be available to him.
Good choice, good choice. And he's got his enchantment item.
Yep.
All kinds of movement speed coming in.
Yeah, teleporting up top, not going to miss any of those minions.
Bear with the catalyst.
Invade
And he's
coming off
also up
Shibby.
in CS by one. Ooh, Shibby in the enemy jungle is looking to fight. The Rise ulti coming in.
Yeah, both mid
And the
laners
top
arriving.
flash. Ooh, they get the kill on Sejuani before.
Alright,
Shibby
one
goes
for
down.
one. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, flash, exhaust coming out. Just
May
for
lead
Bear's
to another
flash.
kill on the side of the Vikings. Unlikely, though.
I'm thinking he may be good. Mercalot's here just to make sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, the flash
Okay.
W. Oh, it was not enough.
Almost worked
Hit
out.
range for the E. That would have been exciting.
It was a bit of a reach.
Good try. Good full commit. That's all that matters.
Both mid laners taking minion dematerializer just to help them out with that wave clear game.
Very strong.
Yeah, personally, I feel like
Wave there.
on some champions, I'd say most champions actually, minion dematerializer is very overlooked.
I agree. There's a lot of champions that struggle with wave clear or are looking to wave clear.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be good on both.
Especially Twisted
Also-
Fate, because if you do get it on Twisted Fate, which I'm just bringing this up because of minion dematerializer, you're actually able to wave clear a full wave with your combo, I think 2 levels earlier than you would be otherwise.
That does sound like it would be a lot better. Soulbinder getting ganked.
Ooh, the Sejuani ultimate just locking him down, absolutely denying any chance to get a return kill on the Singe.
Chain CC'd. Could not get this skill. Did flash. But got Sejuani ulti. For now.
Shawnee bot
That's
lane
something
playing very aggressive since they saw that Sejuani.
Shibby just playing in the enemy laner's jungle. Taking his circles of power.
Alright, gonna go back and clear some of his own camps now. Looks like he's getting Scuttle Crab.
Going back earlier to when Shibby was caught out. That fight with him versus Sejuani wasn't a bad idea. He's using to fight him.
Oh,
Hit his
okay,
little-
that's a lot of
A lot of
poke
damage
coming
on
down.
Elwood.
Probably gonna have to back here.
Would probably ulti, but he knows that Braum would stand prone.
Yeah.
Be a waste of time.
Ooh, Rise roaming down. This
Rise coming down.
could end
One
badly for
also
Shawnee.
on bot side as well. The slow coming on the Merciless. And the ulti. The zoning also does not get the Rise. Looking like Merciless is gonna go down.
Yep.
Gonna get hit by that final Q.
It's gonna be a kill and a heal used by Shawnee.
Unfortunate.
Oh, was that a cancel on the
That
Q?
was a cancel. That was exciting. The ulti coming out, pulling the cinch. We're gonna smack him back too.
I don't think. Oh, there we
the
go.
EQ
All right.
From Soulbinder, nice. But Vikings are gonna get this first little bit.
Yeah. The Singed struggling to get CS.
Did anyone else see that? Tubbs just TP'd the mid lane from Dragon Pit.
Huh.
I can't be the only one that's confused.
I mean, it would have missed a few minions. CS is important.
True. But I also feel like with channel time was the exact same time it was taking the run there.
Yep.
That could just be me.
Viking support roaming up top. I don't think Shawnee is going to be able to take this turret. Although they're leaving their bot lane completely exposed with the Varus roaming mid.
My boy Fui is pointing out something pretty critical. The CS leads for top and bot lane are incredible.
Oh yeah, Shawnee is definitely just
Almost doubling in both lanes. Doubling
super
in top
aggressive.
lane for
Yeah.
sure.
The thing is, you really do need to shut down a Varus though, because once he gets that that Rage Blade, it's a one-item wake up on an 80 carry. Very,
True.
very difficult to shut down.
He is pretty lackluster up until that point. Good job by Toasty, bro, and Merciless. Poke him out. Gonna go ahead and stop the back, the BM. Vikings looking to get this. They're really objective focused this game.
Yeah.
I think what they need to be doing, considering Shawnee's pit top. And team fighting's not really an option right now. Ooh, invading. Could be top side. Gonna go ahead and get first turret bot lane. Gonna go ahead and share the gold too. Sharing is for caring. Getting flipped. Doesn't get picked up. Choosing not to move. Probably the best option.
Oh, getting
Flash.
3-man topped by Soulbinder.
He's still doing alright for the most part.
Shawnee
Not
is getting
really
a free
that much.
push on that tier 2 bot turret though. I'm not sure if trading those is worth it on the side of Vikings.
I really don't think so. And the Singe is going more tanky Singe, which I feel like is the worst version now that the AP items are kind of broken.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to go into Rift Herald top 2. Wow.
Huh. Now hopefully they can break down that turret before it reaches the next one, because otherwise it isn't going to get the full pop. Alright, a bit of an animation cancel there.
Very interesting there. They're continuing to shove. They might want to leave now.
Yeah, they should definitely back up at this point.
Toasty bro doesn't care apparently.
Yeah, it's going to be able to get away. Just getting that last little bit of poke.
Pretty standard things. Chibi is looking to either go Righteous Glory or Mogs after jungle item. He is going the full tank starter.
Yep, like
Good
we talked
choice.
about, that isn't necessarily his preferred play style, but it seems like he's going to be breaking it out.
He's been tryharding today. I never thought I would see him on Mercury. He even got the skin just so it wasn't necessarily red. Nice giving the man. Shimmy's reformed, man.
Yeah, for real.
He went from Rob to Rod, and he just became the most reformed player of all time.
Ooh, almost
Was
killing.
that the ulti out from Air Bear?
That was in fact an ultimate.
It didn't seem like it. The animation's kind of weird. Air Bear gonna go ahead and get 3-man instead of getting the kill. That's unfortunate. Hopefully, Bear is not tilting too much. Bear is an excellent player. Excellent player. Was Diamond last season. Knows how to play the game. Loves the game.
Yeah.
His only downfall, unfortunately, is that he is negative and that he gets tilted very easily. So hopefully he's not feeling it too much.
I feel like he's probably still doing all right
Yeah,
mentally.
he has teammates to back him up.
Yeah. He's played with these guys a lot before. I'm sure they all work well together.
True.
Now he did play a lot of top lane last season, and he's kind of switched in the mid for this
True.
team.
He was initially I don't want to say forced because it wasn't really forced.
Yeah.
He like had to go mid because they just didn't have a mid laner.
Yeah.
But Jeremy is finding
Ooh.
that getting the pick onto Toasty. Bear is finding that mid lane is a lot more enjoyable than top for him personally. So it was a good transition.
Yeah, top lane is definitely very counter pick heavy. I think a bit more than other lanes, but
And he was a Yorick one trick.
yeah.
which is
One tricking
easily-
Yorick in top, probably gonna make it a bit unfun.
It's easily snuffed out by counter picks and ganking. But most of the time, Jeremy getting 3-manned again. Gonna go ahead and zone you. They're just looking to die them. The flash coming out. The E. Ooh, the
Ooh,
flash
flashing
the E.
over. All right.
Gonna go ahead and get the kill. They're looking to shut down the Cinch though. Soulbinder doing a good job of it. Poor Bear just getting repeatedly 3-man. He's only 1-2 actually, so he's
He's taking so much pressure away from the rest of the map as well. Like, you
True.
can see Jace just free pushing top lane right now.
True. And as we suspected, the Uber and Magic Resist coming out from Bear.
Yep.
And Soulbinder even has the Maw.
Very, very smart itemization coming out from Shawnee.
Markiplier already with the Ardent. Very strong even after the nerfs. Rise getting the blue. Rise is incredibly strong this patch with how quick you can stack the tier and how most items give mana now.
Alright, so it's Sejuani with her top camps gone. Both teams probably looking to play around the dragon right now.
They probably don't want Vikings getting a 2-dragon lead, even though it is only Ocean Drake. Getting the circle of power. Not really too sure if it should be. Ooh.
Alright, alright.
Coming on in to the Rise. This guy's just awfully tanky. Gonna go ahead and go down. The Viger ultimate. Chibi did opt for the Righteous Glory first item, along with the Predator. I also enjoy being a little speedy quick. Merkelot trying his best to stay alive, taking a lot of turret shots.
Yeah. It was a bit unfortunate that the turret aggroed with Merc a lot instead of Chibi.
I did not see that there was minions under there. I just thought they were diving.
Very minor misplay. Just trying to siege down this turret. Doing a good job of it.
Looks like they're not going to get it. They're a little afraid. Oh, the Cinch is
Oh, getting
flanking.
engaged on.
Oh, the good, beautiful E off the Bear Bear. Potentially saves Toasty Bro's life. Oh, this Cinch is awfully fast, though.
Let's see if Jace can help heal him off his AD carry.
Jimmy goes down. There.
Oh, that's going to be a kill.
The excellent stuns coming out from Bear Bear. That Q is a little.
Oh, Jerbear.
Bear Bear really done it to him.
Doing so much damage during that fight.
Is that him?
The box really helped out his team there.
Only this man.
Oh, okay.
One shot.
Almost just being destroyed there.
Double buffs on the Bear Bear.
That boy is strong.
Dewey says he also plays Resident Sleeper champs. I'm assuming you're talking about Bear Bear. Correct. All of his champions fall asleep. go ahead and take this dragon. They don't even need Shibby. Plenty of damage from that too. Shibby tried to join. Was left out. Will he give this blue? He will. Reformed player. Starting to think Shibby was replaced by another individual just playing on a Shibby's account.
Yeah. All right, very important buy for the Skarner. He does have that Righteous Glory now.
And
Means
the Merc Threads.
Yeah, even if
Probably
he
will be
does
going.
pop Predator and not get anything from it, he'll have another method to engage.
Hopefully he's running Ingenious Hunter, which lowers the cooldown of your active item.
Yep.
You can get Predator and Righteous Glory to about 60-second cooldown, which is extremely good.
Yep. Both side lanes evened out now. Both teams are gonna probably try and just focus mid, play around Baron.
Bot lane looking like it's shoving a little bit more. Top
Yeah.
lane's looking like it's shoving.
A little bit more.
Good trade-off, I would say.
I think
What's
within the
your
next wave or two. Oh well, there we go. The Singe is running top, trying to clear that out.
True.
But I think that after this next wave, the bot lane will crash into turret.
Ooh, he cracks the
Sending-
Predator and the Righteous Glory. Doesn't get anything from it.
Ah, okay. I think using both there was probably a bad idea.
Most definitely. You usually want to use one right after the other, so you...
Shawnee does not want to take this fight. It's going to be a 4v5.
Get something on the altar. We'll go ahead and zone it. Flash. Good escape from Jared
Soulbinder
Bear.
TPing in through the mid, but I think it's coming at a bit too late. Not necessarily
They
his
only lost
fault.
2.
Just a
Could've
bad
gone a lot
idea
worse.
for Shawnee to be inside their range.
Jared Bear did a good job of avoiding death.
Yeah. Murktala going in for some deep wards, it seems. Gonna back.
Just looking to live.
Don't think there's much they can do to stop this siege.
This Singe just loves these boxes. Gonna
Oh,
go ahead and
okay.
fall to Jared Bear. Jared Bear doing the best he can.
A little bit of the commentator's curse coming out there, saying there wasn't much they could do to stop it, and then immediately getting a pick.
Exactly. Being a caster's hard, Grapple. No one's gonna get that ward? Okay. Just wondering.
And just attempting to get some vision
That pick
control over
ward
this
is looking
Baron.
a little scuffed.
It's unfortunate that they only got the Singe pick. I think if it was either Varus or Sejuani that they ended up getting. Oh, may get the Braum here.
Ooh, the
That's
bomb
gonna
pick.
be a kill.
Shibby's ulti into Jared Bear's box is just certain death.
Definitely keeping control over the Baron pit, not necessarily starting the Baron.
They're gonna get some Skull Crab too. Very much good Baron control. I don't know what these traps are. These traps are preventing engage. Ooh, they're gonna go ahead and potentially catch Singe out. Ooh, he flashes away from the
Necessary flash.
Gana knockup. Ooh, they're still pumping the damage down through Singe. Looking like he's gonna go down. Loves these Viger boxes. Jared Bear's gonna go ahead and get Session on the ultimate again.
Yep.
Full
Oh,
combo.
dude, the Jace
Baron.
Vigar ult combo just absolutely
Oh, he's
destroying the
fast.
Varus. He's so quick. Okay, this is gonna be a Baron for
Quadra kill.
Shawnee.
Jared Bear.
Quadra kill coming
Get the
out.
Pentagram. Come on. Give it.
Definitely a good fight to take from Shawnee.
Jimmy, I know that you really enjoy going fast. I do too, but using both at the same time is completely unnecessary from that close range. Right? Seriously. You're right to your zone too.
No, I think I need to start playing a bit more Skarner because personally, move speed is my favorite stat in game.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. That's why Cloud Drake's my favorite. Hecarim's one of my favorite champions.
Yep.
You know how it goes. And with the Cloud Drake buffs coming through next patch, It's gonna be very exciting.
If I'm playing an offensive jungler, I almost always go for the rune that gives you move speed. Off of I forget what it's called, but it gives you move speed after executing each champion on the enemy team. You get a little bit extra move speed out of combat.
I actually don't know what's called. I know what the other two are called, but I do not know what that one is called.
Quick Hunter.
Quick Hunter.
Yeah.
Is that the actual name?
No.
No?
No.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Riot hasn't been as creative lately.
Oh. And not quite getting the Braum, but getting very
Thank
close.
goodness for that Braum shield. Toasty, bro.
Oh, did you see that? Falcon Overwatch. Really good movement around the box.
Jibber getting Sejuani ulted again. Third time
So
in a
much
row.
lockdown
Take
coming
down
out from the Vikings here.
Taking down the Shibby. Jibber almost full comboed that.
Don't think Shawnee is going to be able to escape that.
Unfortunate. It is a 3-for-1. Could be worse, I guess, but not looking the best. Like
Shawnee does still have Baron buff, so I'm not sure if they're going to be able to push down the mid lane with the discrepancy in the minions. Getting a pick, though. Flash is galore, getting flipped. I don't think he'll be able to escape, but gonna get a return kill on the Varus, and potentially the Singed as well.
That's Mercilad for you. Jibber's got to be careful. He's been Sejuani ulted 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And it's really turned the tides on these fights. Taking Jibber out of it for just even a few seconds really gives Vikings the opportunity to turn it around.
Yep, Vikings ended up getting the turret even through the Baron buff, but Shawnee's definitely going to be able to secure the dragon and maybe even get a push off. Well, they're not going to be able to get a push off before the Singe is back up, but they are going to secure the dragon for free.
Vikings with the gold lead came back, also the 2-kill lead. Shawnee, 2 Ocean Drakes. If you're going to have Ocean Drakes, you might as well shoot. Good regen.
Yep, Merked a lot, saving that Baron buff.
True, still has it for now. Can't imagine it lasting too much longer.
I wonder if anyone on Shawnee is going to claim that red buff soon.
Potentially Shibby. He can't be giving away all his buffs all the time.
Yeah, he did just take his blue, because at this point I don't think there's really any need for it to be on any other member.
Garner does have mana problems throughout the game as well. He Qs a lot.
Yeah.
Bear with the potential pick, not doing too much damage, so he's got to be careful.
Just a bit of poke.
Entire Viking team is out to get him. Another one of Bear's setbacks. He's a little over aggressive.
I think at this point Shawnee definitely loses in a team fight, so what they need to try and do if they can is shove in the side lanes very hard and try to split up the enemy team. You can get those Vikings to split up into smaller skirmishes of maybe 3v3s or 2v2s. I think Shawnee may actually have the upper hand. But 5v5, I'm pretty sure they would be losing.
Just like in ancient history. Splitting up the Vikings was the way to beat them.
Yeah. Shibby zooming in.
The flash.
Flashing over the Braumel.
The ulti onto the ride. Good pick.
Alright, so Shawnee does have the advantage now. Shawnee, or Sejuani, I mean, potentially looking to flank. Getting on a Soulbinder.
Stopping Overwatch. Flipping Bear, not going to anything to come of it.
Janna ult keeping the team alive.
Double AoE. Almost goes down. Bear unfortunately doesn't have ulti.
Yep.
This box is on a extremely low cooldown. Bear rocking my favorite Viger skin. Good old festive Santa Viger.
Now Bear could be getting an extra 15% CDR out of his runes. I am not sure if he is though.
True.
The Janna pick from Murtalot definitely doing so many favors for Shawnee, because that way they can have a bit of an easier time disengaging off of fights.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Roppel, good sir. But it appears that Shibby is going Randuin's Omen
Huh.
against a nearly full AP team.
Probably just looking for the slow utility.
Potentially. But
I mean,
I
he's
also feel
already
like
very
not
tanky.
dying
And
is
it
important.
does kind of help against the Varus because of the attack speed slow. And it isn't like the Varus is doing only AP. I think he's really just mainly focusing on getting tanky against the Varus. And it's not like it doesn't give any health either. So
True.
still increasing his tank stats, even though there isn't any MR. He bought a null magic mantle, so he's considering the MR options.
He's thinking about it. Might be a good choice. But the slow, AoE slow is very useful. And I do believe it just has straight up basic attack damage reduction.
Singed ult being used may have been a misclick, I think.
This individual here, Falcon Overwatch. I appreciate the attempt, but it's just not Soulbinder Cinch. Sorry.
Ooh, getting a Sejuani pick.
Trying to at least.
Yeah.
Only doing about 25%. Ooh, the box really stops.
Really good box. And the rise. Varus is dead.
Take out the Varus. There's that slow we were talking
There we go.
about.
Alright, Soulbinder dying for the cause. Pretty sure Shawnee's just gonna clean up here.
Easy peasy. He's like, I'm killing you with my Randuin's Omen.
Very good team fight from Shawnee. Gonna secure
That's
the
gonna
Baron.
be Baron. This Singe he was shut down. He's not going damagey, tanky Singe. He's going straight up tank.
Yep.
It's just not what I'm looking for. It's
Yeah,
just not
buying at least Rylai's and Leandri's is pretty much standard on Singed. They
Yeah,
buffed
it's
his
just-
AP
it's
ratios a little.
good not to do.
Yeah, they buffed his AP ratios a few patches ago.
Those items are just really strong
Yeah,
on Singe especially.
not gonna get the inhib, but opening it up.
About as good as it's gonna get for now. Shawnee with the gold lead.
Yep, Shibby claiming the red buff.
They're about to
Shawnee
get
may
this
look for
mountain break
Dragon.
as well.
Yeah, it looks like the only person rotating towards the Dragon is Sejuani. It's almost certain that Shawnee has secured this.
It was what's unique when Vikings got that first Infernal. What? Shawnee's gotten every single dragon since then. None of them then have been Infernal, unfortunately, but
2 Oceans is really going to help with their sustained pushing, though.
and so will the mountain.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good all around. Bump my mouse. Now I'm looking at blackness.
Shibby in the Twitch chat asking who we're going to have on for the interview.
I really
what do you think?
It's up to you. It's your first. Is this your first time casting ever, or did I have you cast?
First time casting ever. I think I'd kind of want to talk to Soulbinder about the
I agree. I think
Jace pick.
Binder.
Because it seems like he just
Excellent.
understands the champion Singe so much that he can, not only can he play Singe, but he also knows how to counter that champion incredibly well.
I agree. And I would love to talk to him about the new item and the incredible first game he played.
Yeah. Let's not forget the incredible early game coming out of Shawnee's bot lane, though.
True.
Really just shutting down the Varus.
Toasty's
Poking
been a
them
lot
out
more
so much.
confident than usual. I don't know if you watched the early tournaments early in the season,
I did not.
but Toasty could have been regarded as going 0-8, 0-7, not too great. But his confidence level anyway has really gone up. He's really been doing great.
Did you see the range on that Viger ult that was used a few seconds ago?
It was intense. That poor Braum didn't know what was coming.
Yeah.
Good full team fight wipe from Shawnee. Didn't even really, like, I got a little drowsy watching that, honestly. That's how strong Jer Bear is on the champion.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and be the clean 2-game sweep for Shawnee State. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, dab IRL.
Yep. Very good coming out. Very good coming out on all accounts from Shawnee. Just incredible macro play. Really good team play. All right, let's take a peek at those that spicy little damage graph everyone always wants to see.
I suspect both Rise and Jer Bear to be pumping out a lot of damage.
Yeah. Soulbinder actually doing so much.
Oh, it's actually Soulbinder.
Doing so much
Almost
damage on the
contested.
Jace.
And Rise didn't even do the most damage on his team. That's pretty surprising.
Now I do know that Chibi was going full tank.
But Janna did do more damage than he did.
A lot of damage coming out from the Janna. That must be the early game poke.
True.
All right, so let's see who we want to have in here for the interview. Can
we get that Soulbinder 80?
seems,
AKA my
seems
boy.
like the people want to talk to Rob though.
Not talking to Rob. Let's go. I would love to talk to me some Rob.
We can have multiple interviews.
I'm ready. I'll rob whoever. That's true. Yoink.
All right, yeah.
I'll talk to whoever.
Someone get somebody from the team into the voice comms here.
Anybody at all. Join Game Room 1, and my boy Rapple will pull you in.
The Shawnee GG server.
First come, first serve. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, they can't hear us.
Oh, can they not hear us?
Yeah, because of the delay, the stream delay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we
No,
might as
I
well
was
just
expecting
tell
that.
them now.
I was expecting that. I thought you meant like the stream couldn't hear us. In terms of like, our mics being muted or something.
No, I think we're good.
Oh, there's Rob. Let's get him
Pull
in.
him in.
All right, Rob. How does it feel to do so well in both games, just as a team? Can you tell me a little bit about your picks?
Well, in the first game, they basically left up Singed, and we also had first pick, so I felt like Singed was the most optimal pick. And then picking Kane was also a good pick, I believe, because they had a lot of tanks. So I just wanted a lot of sustain, and plus, health percentage, HP back. Like, what's not good about that?
Yeah.
And then Rise is just broken OP right now, so.
True.
So you were expecting yourself to go Red Kane from the very beginning when you picked it?
Oh, 100%. I saw those 3 tanks, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely a Red Kane game. I do not want to die in 2 seconds.
Listen, Rob. What happened, man? You're a reformed man. You're playing full tank Skarner, Red
Yeah,
Kane.
man.
Giving buffs? What's going on?
I've decided to reform finally. I think me and Jeremy actually had a decent talk about what needed to be done in every game. He's like, you know what, I'm playing pushing champions, and I'm like, you know what, I guess I can give up my level advantage for your pushing advantage. So I was just like, fine, you can have my buffs.
Truly reformed. The Rob I knew and love is dead.
Yeah, pretty much. Reformed, no longer toxic. Tyler won reformed.
But from the ashes arose a new challenger.
Rod was his name.
For sure.
I do miss your blue cane, though. But it did come out yesterday, so I guess I'll just have to live with that.
Yeah, for sure.
What did you think about Soulbinder's performance game 1?
Game 1?
Oh.
I mean, as soon as he got the couple solo kills top lane, and then, I really think that Soulbinder murked a lot Tyler, really set him up for that pentakill with the amazing brand ult, and
True.
it was just, he just cleaned it all up, and it was like TP from Darius, they were just giving it to him at that point.
It was a done deal.
So I think it was very interesting in the second game, you prioritizing the AoE slow coming out from, what's it called?
Oh, the Randuin's Omen.
The Randuin's.
buy.
Yeah, the
Would you like to
Randuin's
explain
buy.
that one for us?
I like Predator Skarner right now. I think it's like probably the best Skarner. So
Yeah,
I mean,
agreed.
having Predator and Righteous Glory, you're just trucking them down.
Yeah.
So I mean, NASCAR speed, and then the Randuin's Omen third buy, I like that because it's like they really can't escape. So it really sets up my team for placing CC like the Viger. I think he got a lot of Viger walls off from my Randuins. Got a lot of Caitlyn traps off from the Randuins from the Singed. Really just slows them down so I can just keep stunning because my E is like on a 4-second cooldown, I believe, at that point when it's maxed out. So
Wow, so low.
Very, very
Almost done.
good explanation. I was flaming you a little bit for getting the Randuin's Omen with
Hey man,
almost a full
he
AP
got a
enemy
null
team.
magic mantle. He got a little bit of MR.
But no, great explanation. I appreciate it. It's good.
no problem.
Well, Rob, unfortunately, is a multi-interview day for us today,
Oh yes.
so we're gonna go ahead and have to boot you
Alrighty.
and pull in
Nice
another
talking
one
to
of
you
your
guys.
teammates. Good talking to you, Rob. Good reform.
See you, friend.
See ya.
See you, brother.
All right, let's get Soulbinder in here.
Soulbinder, the man, the myth, the legend.
Hello there, friend.
Soulbinder 88.
Oh, hey,
The
what's
carry lord, just absolutely bringing it out.
Did you really have to do it to him like that, Soulbinder? Seriously.
I did not expect to get a Penta. That was pretty fun.
You did it to him.
And
Brother.
then in the
Seriously.
second game, they took your pick and you showed them. You showed them.
I
the
showed
works.
them why I ban that champion every game in solo queue when I'm
You
playing
did.
Singed.
You did.
That
What do
is
you think
the
about-
worst
What do you think
matchup.
about the enemy Singed going the more tankier, no damage Singed?
See, the tank build works, but he made a mistake in which he still ran Airy and then didn't build any like AP items at all. If you
Ah.
run Airy, you kind of want to run at least a Leandre's.
True,
Otherwise, you just take Aftershock and then you go full tank,
true.
Yeah, true.
and you'll just straight up do more damage and be
Good
unkillable.
And also, how do you feel about the new items on Singed? The new Leandre's on Singed seems extremely not. Yes, did I say that right?
Extremely, yeah.
Seems extremely
The
good.
new AP items allow full AP Singe to be extremely strong because Leandre's got buffed, Riley's got a little bit more AP, the pin Void Staff has more pin, like everything hurts a lot more.
Yeah, it seemed devastating.
And Zanya's is just Zanya's.
True.
This may be a bit of ancient history at this point, but I think a few months ago everyone was playing tank Singed, so they actually lowered the base damage on his poison, increased the ratio from AP. So
Yeah, they
Kinda brought
lowered
him
the
back.
base damage but increased the ratio enough to where you needed over 100 to be back to like the old damage.
True.
So now if you have any more than 100 AP, which is really easy to get, you do more damage than you used to.
Nice, nice. And you did pick the Jace
I
into
did.
Singed.
That is
Good
like my
counter
first
pick.
game ever playing Jace.
really,
Really?
I saw you
Yeah.
doing some pretty neat stuff with that E.
You did well. You did well. Is there
I,
any other counter champions to Singed besides Jace?
Jace is like the most annoying one. Gnar is pretty annoying if you're good at Gnar, otherwise he's like free.
I've
Okay.
had
If
If
some
you
good
understand
experiences.
how Mega Gnar works, then Gnar is really good, but if you're really bad with the Mega Gnar portion, Gnar kind of loses the sun.
I've had some
Ragnar
really
is the
good.
easier one to kill.
Yeah.
I've had some good games playing Fiora into Singed.
Darius is also usually really good in Singed, but that one didn't pressure me at all.
Yeah, you really did it to that guy. Like
If
you,
he would have, once Darius gets 3 stacks of his bleed on a Singed, he just outdamages the Singed.
I'm pretty sure he's never gonna play that game again.
So the Singed has to like run away at 3 stacks, otherwise he just loses.
Man, you really congratulations, Soulbinder. On
That was
stream.
a fun game. Those are both fun
pentakill.
games. Yeah, I didn't expect the Penta. I just kind of ran in and just.
Listen. I knew the second you showed up, it was gonna be.
I didn't like truthfully understand how I got so fed because I ended the game like what 18-0 or something.
18-0, 18-0-4, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know how. I had 12 kills and 0 assists at one point, and I don't know how.
You
I didn't.
really
I
did.
didn't. I didn't feel like I was getting that strong that fast. But once I got 12 kills, I'm like, oh, I'm strong. And then I just started killing everyone. Just ran down people. Once you get to a certain point, they can't really stop you.
You truly, truly
It was an
did
experience.
it to him, Soulbinder, and it was a pleasure watching you. It's been a pleasure watching you all season.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm here to try and make it entertaining.
I love it. You.
That's what
truly-
Singed does as a champion. Is he
Yeah,
makes the
you're-
game entertaining.
You're bringing some
does.
fun to it. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Excellent job, Slowminder. We're gonna
We'll
have to
get
go ahead
Toasty in
and
here now.
say goodbye and talk to our brother Toasty, bro.
Alright, see ya.
But congratulations, and I'll see you later. All right, Toasty, bro. Are you ready? Is the real question.
Here he is, the guy who
Toasty,
did the
bro.
most
My
damage to
boy!
turrets in both games.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling great. We went 3-3 on the tournament, and that's
That's
Feeling pretty good.
I was talking about that during the game. That's all that really matters.
absolutely.
How do you feel, Toasty? Don't take this the wrong way. I know you struggled the first couple weeks. Wasn't doing the greatest, but you really midway through, you came back. You found your confidence. You played Jin. You did it to him. Tell me the process throughout all that.
Well, I was practicing a lot of different ADCs at the beginning of it,
Mhm.
and I was trying to do a lot of different stuff. And about halfway through the season, I kind of just started focusing on stuff, and finally brought back the boy Jin.
The boy Jin. Unfortunately, was banned both games. I was hoping to see it today.
I was depressed.
It's okay. It was worth it for the singed. Not banned
Absolutely.
first game.
In both games today, you were just playing so aggro, so poke heavy, really working well with Murktala, your support. Do you feel
It
like
was a good time.
you've sort of moved up and started working in a better synergy with him recently?
Yeah, our playstyle has been relatively similar for a while, but it's been clicking for a little as of recently. We've been really knowing what the other is doing.
How do you feel the difference has been between Fui and Murktala?
Well, Fui plays a lot. Fui plays a little more defensively, and that also shows in his champion pool as well.
True.
I like both play styles. I basically play the same with both of them because they both can work with the aggro ADC style.
True.
So in the end, it's just a matter of how well I can play with each of them specifically.
Fui does definitely pick much more defensive, tankier supports. Murktala just tries to kill them constantly.
Both of them are very fun.
Very
Fui coming
fun.
in to save me whenever I go too far up, and then Murktala coming in and being like, "I'll kill him with you."
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta strike a nice balance.
Mm,
And also, actually, if I'm not wrong, you were casting yesterday, weren't you?
I was.
Excellent job. That was a very long time.
Thank you.
After
I know they were
casting
fun.
these two games, I'm like exhausted. So, excellent job there, Toasty.
Thank you very much.
Well, it was a great season for Shawnee. I'm not too sure when you guys will be playing again. Do you know, Toasty?
I'm pretty sure this was the last game. I heard rumors of another tournament coming out with teams that didn't make it into the top ones of their groups.
Oh,
A
okay.
shadow
Robin.
tournament.
Pretty much.
Ooh.
We're all down to play in it, so
Hopefully, we'll
least
see
3
more
of us
full
are.
Smite teams.
absolutely.
That was very exciting.
So yeah, I'm excited, especially for that tournament for the collegiate one. I have
Yes.
no idea when the next Shawnee tournament is. I volunteered to cast it though, so you'll see more of that.
Nice. Definitely,
fan-
you and
I'm a fan of
Fui
your
were my
casting.
favorite combo. I love me some Fui.
Oh, he's a fun cast.
He's a fun guy.
Yep, I couldn't agree more.
Alright.
I've been enjoying your casting too, by the way.
Oh,
Good-
thank
good
you.
Stuff coming from the desk on the weekends.
Thank
for the
you.
past
I
couple
appreciate it.
months.
It's been fun. It really has. I wish my boy Ogarden could be here to enjoy this final
So sad.
final cast.
If only.
He did have to go get HIV tested though, unfortunately.
Ah,
I
maybe he'll
probably
come
didn't
back out
want
with a
him to tell you guys
positive
that,
outlook
but
on life.
That's fine. I kind of gave it to him. So.
Oh,
You live
Sharing
and
is
you learn.
caring, you know? I mean,
Caring is caring. Sharing is caring.
absolutely.
All right, Toasty. Great performance. Great
Thank you very much.
comeback overall. Got your confidence. I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of you.
I'm honored.
and we will see you whenever we see you.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm ready.
Well, I guess that just about wraps up today's tournament set.
Oh, we got murked a lot in the game room.
Oh, we got one
You
more
might
interview.
be looking for an
We
interview.
got one more interview. All right.
Let's get him in here.
I was a bit quick on the trigger finger there. All right.
Murked a lot.
The
My
support
boy.
carry.
Hello. What's up?
Murked a lot. Tell me how you learned to be so aggressive in the support role.
I don't know. I think anything else is boring, I guess.
I feel you. I feel you.
He's
So
tired
I
of playing
just-
solo queue and just having the AD carries who don't do anything. So he's playing the AD carry role from the support position.
True.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
When Brand is banned, you usually pick Janna, correct?
Yeah, it's just a really solid pick that can do a lot for the team in the late game in regards to like peel and like I can build some AP and have like a giant shield with bonus attack damage based on that AP.
True.
And I
Very
can
true.
run the lane pretty hard. I can zone people and get control and do a lot of damage. So I like it.
I feel
Very
like in
true.
the second game, a lot of the team fights after 20 minutes were probably decided by the peel coming out from your Janna and also the Vygar box. I think that those were both deciding factors in terms of the team fights.
Yeah, I feel like I was doing a lot in most of the team fights. Some of the team fights I didn't even need to ult, but I was a little bit aggravated by the Braum. I thought he actually played pretty well. He kept shielding tornadoes that were going to hit, like, and potentially either get kills or just screw up their team. And he would block it. He'd get in front and block it and deny it from
He was doing the
knocking out
most.
their team. Yeah.
But my question for you is, Merked a lot, is Brand your only aggressive damage support? Apart from Lux, of course.
Yeah, I like to play like Lux is probably my next most solid in terms of like I can get ahead and differently from Brand, I can actually one shot people if I get to where I want to be in a game, and I can still set up kills just with my snares and everything. But I'm trying to work on Annie right now.
Annie would
I
be-
almost pulled it out today, but I just ended up going with the safer pick because they gave us more trouble in the first game than I was expecting. So I went with the safer pick of Janna.
That was probably a good choice. Probably.
But I also play Belkaz, so you may end up seeing that sometime down the road.
I love me some Vel'Koz, so I love
Yeah.
to see some Mercdelad Vel'Koz support.
Yeah, I don't really play tanks that much, but I'm thinking about maybe picking up Scion, who's really strong right now, and starting to work on him as a tank support. But
Well, if you're gonna pick a tank, Scion is the most entertaining. I understand that you do not want to be falling asleep.
Yeah, Scion does have some pretty long range considering that he is a tank, so you may enjoy him.
yeah, so those are some picks that I'm thinking of and that I'm working on. So yeah, and I heard in the last interview you guys were briefly discussing. I don't know, Brad might have mentioned the Teemo Cup.
The Teemo Cup.
I don't know
you
about
heard
the
of the
Teemo
Teemo
Cup.
Cup?
Is that the Shadow Cup?
It's
that
like
what he
it's
said?
like the follow up to this like college season, but basically they take away the Uber teams, the teams that got scholarships from this that went 6-0
Oh.
and 5-1.
The Dark
They are
Championship.
They are taken out, and it's the remaining teams can go in and compete for RP. So I was not expecting this. I was expecting that this season would end, but now they're introducing this Teemo Cup, and our team's considering potentially going into this. We're trying to figure out like what our roster would be, but I know some people definitely want to go into it and see if we can win ourselves some RP. So,
I think that would be very entertaining, and
Yeah.
I would be very much looking forward to that.
I don't know if we would be graced with the same casters. What do you think about that? Would we?
It's whatever, you know. I'm here to do my job when I'm called upon, you know.
Okay.
I'd enjoy doing a bit more of this. This was a good time. I liked it
I
quite
will
a bit.
say that my boy Roppel, for his first time casting, did an excellent job.
Thanks,
That's
friend.
fantastic. Yeah. So I wanted to throw that out there because I hadn't gotten to talk to you and Ogarden about that yet, and we'll see where Disco
Oh yeah,
Flip
I
is and
appreciate the
always
opportunity in the first place.
back up.
Obviously.
So great.
I'm speaking on Ogarden's behalf since he can't be here. But we loved it, and we were so stoked when we first heard about casting potentially. So thank
Yeah.
you, truly.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get into the Teemo Cup and maybe do a little bit more this year, and then obviously the team will probably change by the next semester and then the next year, but there will probably be opportunities in the future. So I definitely appreciate everything from you guys.
Oh, I'm ready and willing. Do you know what I do on my free time? I sit here, so I'm ready to go.
Awesome.
I've spent all my free time the past few days writing in my dream journal about how I missed the AoE Rengar queue.
Ooh,
I've just been crying about it.
my boy Raffle, poor guy. Bible thumps in the chat for my boy.
Yeah. All right. So I think you interviewed everyone on the team except for
Tell
the
Jeremy.
myth, the
Jeremy.
man, the legend.
If
We
he
do
needs
the
to
whole thing.
hibernate, then that's his own thing.
He could
but
be sleepy.
we
could
we
be
would like to
sleepy.
discuss some things with him.
Well, we'll see. We'll go try to grab him. I'll message him right now.
I will switch chats and I will let him know.
Thank you, Merkelot. Thank you for this opportunity, and just it's been a pleasure watching you do it to him.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you later, brother.
Yep, I'll see ya.
Bye.
Jerry Bear already in game room 1, ready.
Oh, there we go. Jared Bear.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the boy, the mid laner, Jerry Barry!
Okay. Can we not do that one? Right
He's really hyped.
What's going on, brother?
Not much. Not much at all.
How do you feel about those 2 games?
They're pretty good. I don't know.
I'm falling asleep as we speak.
I was a bit.
I was so hyped. I gave you the best intro ever, and this is what you do.
Come on, man. He just woke up from hibernation. He was
Alright.
getting ready to go to bed.
Oh yeah, he is tired. He is tired.
The Singe pick was. I mean, do I even have to say anything about the first game? Because like that.
I'm just wondering how did you stay awake during that game? Because like nobody else did anything, basically.
I didn't. I actually took a nap in the game. I was like, Bryce, just run it down mid, and I'm gonna take a nap here because I didn't get much sleep.
He truly did. And what a team player for doing that for you, honestly.
Yeah, it was really good. And then I heard pentakill, and I woke up. I was like, oh, I should probably keep playing.
Well, I'm sure glad you came back into the game.
Yeah, that first one was definitely more interesting, probably. Second
yeah.
one.
I was a bit skeptical of the Abyssal Mask first item Vigar in the second game, but you showed the true strength of what that can provide.
Yeah, that's just like the best build on him right now. Abyssal Mask into Zanya's, as you always do damage as Vagar, you always have stuns, and just having some resistance, and it gives you mana, CDR, that's like exactly what you want in the early game at least. And then, of course, the Zanya's to just stall out and wait for my team sometimes.
Yeah, your boxes seem to be on such a low cooldown late game, even though you only had 20% CDR in your build, I think. Did you have any CDR coming out from the runes?
Yeah, I had the 10% from the whatever that one is. That gives you 10% when you're level 10. And then I also had the 5% from the other one, the inspiration tree.
Called by Rappledoppel.
Yeah, everyone calling me Bronze 5 in the chat. Just take that into account. I know
He's
the
Silver
cooldowns.
4, guys.
I know the
Come on.
cooldowns of every ability in this game, so I can tell when there's a 15% CDR discrepancy.
He is the silver faker, as they say.
Listen, man, I've only played 3 games past my placements this season. That doesn't reflect my true skill.
I would agree. That's also why I am silver too.
Hee XD.
Silver casters, by the way.
But, Jared Bear, how do you feel about the disrespect Rise pick second game? They took it from you.
I mean, I didn't really do good on it the first game.
I mean,
I
like,
wouldn't
you didn't
say
get a chance to,
Rise.
though.
I wouldn't say Rise is necessarily his champion as much as the Singed is Soulbinder's champion.
True.
Yeah, I only just started playing Rise because he's like really good on the new patch. As like, I mean, I didn't get to show off anything really because Maokai was on my ass.
Yeah.
But I think he got to show off something. I think he almost one-shot Merked a lot
Yeah.
one part of the game. but that was about as much as you saw because like other than that, I just one shot him before he could even use an ability.
Yeah, there was
Also-
one point where he full comboed he full comboed Merc a lot, and I think he had about 20 health left by the end of it.
Yeah. hmm But
That second-
I wasn't too afraid of the Rise.
That second game also, you did get 3-manned a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Did that make you feel bad, man?
Not really. I was just trying to flash most of the time, but I was like in a bounce house. I was like, boom. I couldn't move, and I couldn't flash, and I couldn't Zanya's, and then I
True.
died.
Yeah, and
And
also
then
I feel
after
like
that-
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I apologize. And then after that, you got Sejuani ultied 3 times in a row. How did that make you feel?
I don't know. I think I Zanya's after like the early game. I was just perfectly fine because I was tanky enough to survive anything, and I could stall out. And I had Merc treads, which of course lowered their stun.
Yeah,
duration.
you needed it for sure.
Yeah, they doped me like that one time bot lane. That was kind of annoying.
Yeah, that was a bit.
They were really trying to do it. Dude.
I was like, I literally was just stalling, and I realized my team wasn't there when I died. They were like on the other
Yeah.
side of the map.
Although, I mean, I feel like the rest of the team did a pretty good job of actually rotating and getting something from all that pressure they were trying to force down on you.
Yeah,
You're sending
that-
3 people to tower dive 1 dude usually doesn't end up getting you much.
It was really my team did a good job of going around. It was weird. They had like a playstyle where they were like group like constantly and move together really quickly around the map.
True.
It was almost never like where they were by themselves. Would get solo kill. Besides like, I guess the Singe would overextend in the second game a bit, but
True.
he singed, so he doesn't give a crap.
Nice save.
Yeah, saved. No, but I don't know. It was just it was annoying, but I got past it, and then I just like would melt their team.
You sure did.
Truly did it to him.
Mm-hmm.
That long range ulti onto Braum really made me.
It was like an
Gotcha.
airstrike.
Yeah, that last fight. I mean, the box is just OP. That thing stuns you for too long and up too frequently.
It's such
If
a
it
good
doesn't
zoning
stun you,
tool.
it just traps you in the death box.
Yeah,
Broken indeed.
and it blew many flashes. It was nice that, and we had so much pressure from bot lane that second game. Our bot lane just like, or their bot lane just didn't exist, or their AD I should say. Their support was just roaming with the jungler level.
True.
So it was just it was a lot easier to win the second one, and for me to do stuff. There's no Maokai
Yeah.
going in on me.
True.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not sure if the Varus. It looks like he was trying to build towards it. He actually had a ton of MR, and it looks like the Varus was trying to build towards Wit's End to kind of try and help deal with you. But yeah, I feel like the Varus pick. Like Varus is pretty much meant to be good into tanks, but
Yeah.
with the Rage Blade being the way it is, I feel like he just goes well into so many different team comps. So it's really good that your team was able to shut him down early and kind of continually poke him.
Yeah, that's the power of John and Caitlyn.
Yeah.
true. And I personally may know this, but the viewers don't. You transitioned from top lane into mid lane this season. How do you feel that really that affected you personally?
Gosh. Well, it was kind of a good time to transition because I hated top lane when the preseason came out, and I don't know if I still would hate it. It's just after the new runes came out, I felt like there was no fun in top lane, and it was very hard to do anything on your own at least. And so when I had to play mid lane because we didn't have a mid laner, it was a bit rough at first, but I think I got used to more of the battle type mages. I like being in it to win it. That's why I really like Ryzen, Aurelion Sol, and I guess Veigar's just super easy to play. Even though I don't practice him, I've played him a few times, and he's like the easiest mid laner ever, and he's like so useful.
Would you say that he's potentially the Garen of mid lane?
That's a good comparison.
I
That's
don't
a
think he.
good comparison.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I think he's a lot better than the Garen of mid lane.
Hello?
Yeah.
Would you say he's the Maokai of mid lane?
What- I guess that's more relatable because he does have a lot of lockdown, but I don't know what that.
I don't think he's getting it. Right,
I don't get it.
He's not getting it.
It's okay, friend. One day you'll see that Garen is actually one of the most strong champions in the game
Exactly.
when played correctly.
If you're not playing Garen, who are you playing? Honestly.
Something useful.
Hello?
I'm being invited to a game of draft pick by Steven.
Ooh,
I don't know if I should accept while I'm still casting.
just go right ahead. Switch over to your
I-
Twitch stream.
I think
Make it-
I'll
make
wait.
it like, make it your thing. Make it a transition.
Yeah.
Mm.
Take the viewers, dude. Yoink.
Post yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely, sounds good.
Well, Jeremy, it was an excellent pleasure casting, watching your games this season.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
We'll see
next-
how the Timo Cup goes if we do that. Or I don't even know when that is, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't either. But
I kind of want to
Whatever
start
it is.
calling the Timo Cup the Dark Tournament because that just sounds
I will be there.
way cooler.
Is the point.
Yeah, but Singe won't. He will be banned.
That was a good one. That was a good. Trying to take my job, are you?
No.
I might have to give you a kiss when I see you, IRL.
Hello?
You want a boy kiss?
No, I'm good.
Why not?
Because I'm good. I'd rather
Stand
not.
for homophobia.
He's been,
What?
That's
That's seems a bit illogical.
Hmm. Well, either way, good talking to you, Jeremy. Good gameplay.
Yep,
Yes.
we got some good games, some good casting, some even better interviews. We got some good insights into what made those games work.
Mm.
Exactly. R.I.P. my boy Ogard. Wish you could be here with me.
Bible thumb.
Bible thumb.
All right, well, I guess with that, we're gonna, if there's nothing left to do, I think that's gonna be an end to the stream. We got some good
End of the
games.
season.
End of the season.
End of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End of my life.
What?
Okay. Well, on that note, we're gonna end the stream here. Goodbye, everyone. Hope you all had a great time watching and listening.
Bye.
Catch you on the flip side.
Dab
Really?
IRL.